Video 125. November 10, 2014. These are answers to many questions accumulated on the same subject. Mythia, when you started this mission here on our planet, or when was the first time you saw the Earth? This was curiously never asked, but it is a good opportunity for that. In the year 1934 I made my first visit to this colony. From that time forth I participated in several missions in other systems, but always ended up coming back here from time to time. I was just an aspirant for researcher on board the fleet at the time. I confess I did not realize how fast you friends got this end of level technologically. I'm not old, I'm not yet a third of through my planned existence. And before that I absorbed knowledge in several areas in which I took part. But the area that caught my attention was to analytically track the development of intelligent beings through the process of self-management of conscientization. It is quite interesting to observe how the cumulative effects of the lived experiences outline the characteristics of each individual. You, for all that passed and are passing on this colony, has the potential to develop quickly since you rid yourselves of the influences that kept you tied to prefabricated concepts embedded in your minds out of pure interest of your dominant minorities. I personally envisioned a good part of your contemporary history, so I can say I know you friends better than you imagined prior to this information. Only in this current phase of your technology was possible for me a broader communication with many of you at the same time through the development of your global communication system accessible to ordinary citizens. This was a new experience for me because CB was able to make our conversations could reach a significant number of people and I could get a more homogeneous feedback of average development and conscientization of a group of heterogeneous races, encompassing different cultures, looking at the same type of awareness. A unique and extremely interesting experience for me. Your doubts, anxieties, willingness to share and contribute to a better society demonstrates balance and maturity that could be very well used when you friends are living in an ideal environment for such implementations, without the limitations imposed on you so far. Mythia, something big has caused a force field in an entire quadrant of the Sun, which could have had this effect. You see, the CG is using new control techniques developed by Krullians. With this advanced technology, force fields of tremendous power and diameters able to engage an entire Sun. They can positively influence when the Sun suffer instabilities caused by the shock of large asteroids or massive celestial bodies passing through the system. They are increasingly developing more powerful equipment to prevent cataclysms in colonies subject to events of mass extinction. Mythia, what are hermaphrodites? There is a group of hermaphroditic aliens in contact with our society today. Hermaphrodites are the result of conflicts of genes during pregnancy, usually caused by external agents, such as chemical substances or genetic malformations of ova or sperm. There is no humanoid race with this genetic trait, only a few races report oids. And a few insectoid races has the feature of auto-generate offspring when they reach the proper age for breeding. In most cases of humanoids who have suffered such conflicts of formation of the organs is incomplete, thus showing a repressed tendency of the defective gene. These genetic abnormalities are the direct result of unhealthy chemical to which you are subject, both in food and in the criminal medications that circulate in your pharmacy. Mythia, The nurse Matilda McElroy's alien interview really happened in 1947? She mentions in his talks with the Eve details like the domain as the organization, not the CG. Speaks of prison of souls, old empire, machines to erase memories, among many other details. Matilda McElroy's interviews really happened. She had the reception sensitivity required for basic telepathic communication. The unit that was possessed by the scientists was an biotechnological unit. As I have described to you friends in previous questions about 1947. For the operator of that unit is as if he was actually there in person, interacting with those humans, and he used this opportunity to do a parallel study in direct contact with humans. He could have left the clothing that contained their quantum energy anytime he wished, but was encouraged by the scientists of his fleet to seize the opportunity that had been generated by the rescue of accident they had. This craft of service was of a fleet of research belonging to a race of another community galactica, adjacent to ours, that involves another cluster of galaxies. This race is telepathic but lacks fluency in the languages of the Earth, therefore had to adapt the idea, seeking better ways to explain some facts to that person. Much has been said otherwise. About the reformatory planet, the alien did not mean reptilians really. And about erasing the memory, it is a constant in reincarnation to colonies 0 level, not only here, but in all of them throughout the universe. About the old empire, he mentioned a period and not a race. In period which there was no community galactica covering this region yet, and the forces of exploitation and colonization acted on their own, imposing its policies and imperial will. Some of these groupings of breeds of imperial forces could generate a kind of force fields in planets, with inferior races to make a type of brainwashing that the accumulated knowledge could not be recalled, maintaining these cultures under the subjugation of them to work. But these techniques, used mostly by insectoid and reptilian on humanoid colonies, were banned of the quadrants of our galaxies for thousands of years. No machine was installed here with the purpose of erasing memories. That is a mechanic in the fourth to the third dimension. Memories of past lives would not help you at all at this stage of your development, but could negatively influence the free will to make decisions based on your real state of conscience, without the weight of past mistakes or hopeful to reissue hits. Mythia, we would like to ask regarding our Creator, God, Yahshua, and how he relates to all the inhabitants of the universe. Is it the same Creator or is it part of it? I do not lengthen too much on these matters because many of you have shown are not prepared to understand our concepts of creation. The concept of a Creator God is somewhat distorted view of you in this present moment of your conscientization. A God like Yahshua, Allah, God Almighty, etc., is a simplistic concept that your mind can focus on asking favors, guidance and protection of a supreme being created by your mind exactly for this purpose. It's more comfortable for minds still cloistered in old concepts imagine simple answers to the processes that do not understand yet. This Creator God would represent the beginning of it all, passing through all stages of development and dimensions to achieve a coherent response. An immeasurable distance. The conscientization begins when you are ready to combine harmony with development, both scientific and interpersonal, with everything and everyone around you. When you friends are unsure, do not call for a God to help you, but be aware that you friends are part of that creator. And therefore must make your part the best possible to be in tune, so imagine what this God would like you to do, in other words, a demonstration of faith of you, in yourself. You will never be alone, you have the nature trying to keep you alive with food. You have a family or group of friends that can make you feel you can and should be part of the context in an attempt to join the conscientization of this group and participate in the harmonization of habitat in which you have been placed to pass through this stage. You can create, raise awareness, harmonize, in other words, you are a part of this project. Part of creation, part of that omnipotent God. The present is what counts. The future will be built piece by piece with a no number of presents, and the more presents you add, the clearer answers to the questions of the future in your conscientization. Give a time for you to get there, try to illuminate the dark to others, try to seek happiness in your everyday life. Even through catastrophes, don't be you the one who cries. Try being the one who comforts. Friends, here is now CB talking. At this end of the interview, I decided to tell an unusual event since my encounter with Mitha years ago. I had to go to a unit of federal immigration at airport to compose a documentation of a friend being transferred. And an unknown person greeted me with a kind of mental sign. I looked at people nearby and a person smiled when I looked to the direction. I felt the sign from and I saw that the fulfillment had come from him. I approached and greeted him. Was when we started a conversation in the airport lounge. He identified himself as a Pleiadians in service, and noted that I was a collaborator. He was curious to know with whom I was associated, race and position. We talked about the staff from Mantic and he mentioned that they are very well regarded by the CG as partners. Widespread in Andromeda with many connections to a large number of stellar systems. They are very good friends, he said. He told me that things are happening fast, there are many Pleiadians from TOS and other colonies making recognition here on the planet daily, keeping information for the fleet that is monitoring the planet. They can speak any language and we chatted in perfect Portuguese. Also said that some forces would rather keep this planet in the 0 level to keep the planet under control, but they are being surrounded and losing ground every day. He said they are happy to find many sensitized humans, and that our society has a large number of beings with good temperament and a good level of understanding. I asked him when it would be scheduled. An integration of the planet with friendly societies, he said, like Mitha said. It depends on the analysis and decision of the CG, but this is very close to happening. He said a large base will be available here in Brazil apart from other bases existing in Antarctic and places in all other continents, and confirmed that submarine bases are being dismantled in all regions, set to great physical changes. He said that the massive presence of friends of other races working here is being perceived and felt by many who are ready for a first contact. I felt very comfortable and we exchanged contact information a bit before giving notice of boarding for the flight in which he was on an undercover mission traveling with some other executives. I wanted to delve into my questions, but there was no time. I believe I will be able to exchange some information with him about TOS and more what I can extract from him by way of keeping us cognizant of the events planned by Pleiadians and for more information on the neutralization of the forces which I believe are the same protected by the Vatican and some others, races working with reptilians, who try to stay in power. Mithi has nothing against me to expand my contacts, instead he enjoyed the idea. Cheers to all. CB.